Throughout my high school football career, it would be my pregame tradition to listen to Rocky Balboa's speech to his son in the movie Rocky Balboa. One individual quote from that speech that has stuck to me through football and throughout my life has been, "It ain't about how hard you can hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward." This quote is the slogan I try to abide my life by because life will be hard at moments, but you should never back down and quit when a challenge arises. Coming from a family of 5 and being the eldest of my 2 siblings, my life has always been an adventure. Having no elder siblings to follow or look up to, I would consistently be the guinea pig child, being tossed into different new situations. I would dabble with different sports that my parents would make me sign up and try, but it wasn't until I was introduced to football where I finally enjoyed playing a sport. Something about the physics and mechanics of the game piqued my interest and drove me to play the sport for 9 years. Now entering my 3rd year as a mechanical engineering student at Clemson University, I have learned the tools and the fundamental physics that makes the game of football that much more interesting to watch and enjoy. However, instead of dreaming to be an outstanding football player as I would in my childhood, I now have the goals to earn my bachelor degree in mechanical engineering and use my engineering skills to alter the world by taking part in either construction of a new innovating building or manufacturing a new product that could benefit society. As a well-rounded engineer would assume, technical documents are created every day and are always being revised and updated to help the betterment of society. These technical writings come in all kinds of mediums with all kinds of motives and purposes. As far as mechanical engineering goes, the most interesting technical documents that are written are technical reports. These reports can date as far back as the 1800s, and there are well over millions upon millions of these reports, each with their own specific scientific findings and conclusions. As a student, I have had to write my fair share of technical reports in my lab classes. They are not the most exciting writings a person can do, however, their purpose are essential for companies and engineers. Technical reports help present the conclusions and facts about a project, design, or experiment. These writings are created to inform supervisors, CEOs, and other essential members of a company about the findings produced from said project. With a strict third-person passive voice, the process, facts, and objective of the experiment are conveyed instead of the opinion or experience of what the experiment entailed. A typical technical report will consist of a title, introduction, methodology, analysis, conclusion, and recommendations and references. In some cases, an executive summary will be added so that if a CEO or another executive of a company wishes to understand what or how the project or experiment went, there would be a quick summary explaining the findings and results of the test. Technical reports can be categorized as gray literature. Gray literature, in summary, are documents and research that are created for government, private industries, or universities that are not for commercial use or publication. However, technical reports are not the only technical documents created by engineers. In an interview with Jess Friels, an electrical engineer at Premier System Integrators, he was able to give me more insight into what were some other documents created by engineers in his firm and why he chose engineering as a career. When asked about why he chose engineering as a career, his response was similar to the reasoning of why I chose engineering as well. He states that engineering was an easy choice based on my interest in maths and sciences, and Purdue, being a top 10 engineering school, was near my home. He goes on to add that he talked to students at Purdue prior to his freshman year to reassure if engineering was the right path for him, and with the explanation he got from them, he knew it would be the right career for him. As for the varying technical documents that Jess Friels has worked on, he goes on to state that he had to write a number of technical documents that include feasibility studies, system designs, functional design documents, system architecture, operator manuals, and training manuals. When asked about other documents that might pertain to his job outside of his initial profession, he went on to add that he had gotten additional responsibilities as a safety director, in which he had to update their company's project safety analysis and the operating procedure. When I asked about the safety analysis and the operating procedures writing style, he was able to express how the category of the document fell under technical writing, because its basis was on a particular subject instructing employees on how to prepare and analyze hazards and safety precautions. Being able to research and explore the technical documents that correspond to my major has helped me grasp a better understanding of what it takes to be an engineer outside of the science and mathematics. The technical writing aspect of engineering helps to explain the findings done in an experiment, create safe, easy-to-read manuals and safety analysis, and allow for reports and presentations to be thorough and straight to the point. From this class, I hope to be able to become more in-depth with technical writing. That way, when it comes to my future lab classes and in my future job, I am well equipped in writing technical reports and presentations that won't confuse or look amateur to a client, CEO, or supervisor. With the skills and techniques I'll learn from this course, I am sure I can overcome any technical writing challenges that present themselves in my future and in my profession.